The chains you can't see. You fixed your habits. You cleaned your room. You cut toxic people. And yet, something still drags you back. You can't find it in your calendar, your diet, or your to-do list because it's not there. The most dangerous chains are the ones you can't see. Invisible, cultural, installed since childhood. And they don't let go just because you learned a new morning routine. If you've ever done the work and still felt trapped, this is the episode you were meant to find. Why self-help wasn't enough. Self-help teaches tactics. Invisible chains live deeper than tactics. They're coded into your identity. I'm the reliable one. I don't rock the boat. I'm only valuable when I'm performing. These beliefs feel like me, so you defend them while they quietly choke you. This is why you relapse into overwork, why you choose comfort over calling, why you sabotage momentum the minute it scares you. Tactics break when identity is programmed to keep you small. Where the chains come from. They're installed by repetition and reward. School. Raise your hand for permission to exist. Work. Don't make waves. Be a team player. Social. Fit the template. Talk, think, buy, post like everyone else. None of this required a villain. It just needed you to stop questioning. The trap that looks like success. The world will pay you to stay the same. It will reward the version of you that is predictable. You'll get applause for wearing a mask that's slowly suffocating you. Success without self-ownership is just a prettier prison. Symptom check. You're exhausted after a day you don't respect. You over-explain simple no's. You panic when things go well and pick a fight with your own progress. You mistake busyness for bravery. You feel guilty when you rest, even though your soul is on fire. If that hurt to hear, good. Pain is the alarm. We're not muting alarms today, we answer them. Claiming the first freedom. Say this out loud, quietly, but clearly.
My life belongs to me.
Not to my boss, not to my audience, not to my old story. Identity precedes strategy. When you reclaim ownership, the chains loosen, because they were anchored to who you thought you had to be. This is not a motivational line, it's a password. The 4 invisible chains, you have to name them to break them.
Approval. Control. Comparison. Comfort.
If you need to be understood before you move, you'll never move. The cure is aligned action before applause. Control. You micromanage outcomes to avoid feeling vulnerable. The cure is small risks, repeated daily until uncertainty feels normal. Comparison. Your path keeps rerouting to other people's metrics. The cure is a personal scoreboard. What you measure, you become. Comfort. You confuse relief with progress. The cure is deliberate friction. Micro discomforts that train courage on command. Micro escapes. Behavior you can do today. The 10-minute rebellion. Work 10 minutes on the thing that scares you before touching your phone. The permission slip. Write yourself a one-line pass. I do not explain this decision. Keep it visible for 7 days. The courage tax. Pay $5 to a future fund every time you avoid a hard conversation until you have it. The identity audit. Replace I am someone who with I am becoming someone who. Your brain follows becoming. These are not hacks, they're proof. Every day you prove you're free, the old program loses jurisdiction. What to expect when you stop obeying. Freedom is expensive. You'll lose fake peace. Some people will leave. Your calendar will get quieter before it gets powerful, but your courage will stop outsourcing itself, and the right people only find you when you stop pretending. The identity patch. Install this belief. Install this mental update. I am an owner, not an operator. Operators run other people's systems. Owners build the system they're willing to be judged by. Owners choose inputs they control. Owners set boundaries without apology. Owners show receipts, evidence over excuses. Becoming an owner is not a personality, it's a practice. When you backslide, because you will, relapse is not a verdict, it's a notification. When you catch yourself shrinking, pause. Name which chain grabbed you. Pay the courage tax. Do the 10-minute rebellion immediately. You're not starting over, you're strengthening the muscle. Future-proofing. Make freedom boring. Freedom should become ordinary. Schedule it like training. Weekly hard conversation. Weekly new room. Daily 10 minutes before the phone. Monthly environment audit. Does this space make courage easy? When courage is routine, breakthroughs become maintenance. You are not a glitch in someone else's program. You are the programmer now. No gatekeeper can make you small unless you outsource your keys. If you want a different life, build a different identity. One decision at a time. You're not behind, you're just done being owned. You've loosened the chains, but one lie can still pull you back without warning. We expose it in the next chapter. If you're ready to remove the last collar, come with me. The lie that survives every breakthrough. You've broken habits. You've taken risks. You've escaped cages other people still don't see. And yet, there's one lie that survives every breakthrough. The one you don't even know is still running your life. The most dangerous lie isn't the one you were told, it's the one you told yourself, and then decided was the truth. Naming the lie. The lie you still believe is this: I can't be fully me and still be safe. It shows up in your work. I can't speak up or I'll lose my job. In your relationships, if they knew the real me, they'd leave. In your dreams, if I try, I'll lose what little I have. This lie is sticky because it's wrapped in evidence, real moments when being yourself cost you something. But the evidence is old, outdated. Your brain just never archived it. Why this lie is so hard to kill. It hides behind logic. It dresses up as caution. It uses the language of being realistic. And it feels like protection, when it's actually just pre-approved surrender. The truth: every time you obey this lie, you confirm it. You shrink yourself, and the world responds to the smaller version of you. And that proof reinforces the original lie. The evidence loop. This is the loop. You want something, you fear losing safety, you hold back, nothing changes, the lie wins again. You've been reinforcing the same belief for years without realizing it. That's why 1,000 motivational moments never rewrote it. Motivation can't touch a belief you're still feeding daily. Time for another reset. The reversal. The only way to destroy this lie is to make it expensive to keep it. Say it. Every time I obey this lie, I sell my own freedom. Let that cost feel real. Your creativity, your peace, your voice, your future self. When the cost outweighs the comfort, the lie loses leverage. The truth that replaces it. The truth is not, I'll be safe if I'm myself. The truth is, being myself is the only way to be truly safe. Because safety built on pretending will collapse the minute you get tired of pretending. Safety built on truth is uncomfortable at first, but it holds. Practical replacements. One honest statement a day. Say one thing you usually hide, even in small talk. Align no. Decline one thing that doesn't fit your real values without explaining. Reverse evidence. Write down moments when authenticity improved your life, no matter how small. Safety audit. Look at every safe thing in your life, job, friend, habit, and ask, would this survive if I stopped pretending? What happens next? When you stop believing this lie, you will lose people. You will lose opportunities. You will lose approval. And you will gain a life that doesn't need any of that to be whole. The last prison door was never locked. You've been holding the key in your pocket while pacing the cell. The moment you decide to try it, without guarantees, without perfect timing, is the moment the door opens. It's not about becoming fearless. It's about choosing truth over comfort until comfort grows around truth. In the next chapter, we're going to talk about why belonging can be the most dangerous comfort in the world and how to keep it from quietly owning you. Loading now. Here we go.
The truth you keep avoiding.
You think you've been protecting yourself by staying quiet, by staying small, by staying busy. But the truth you keep avoiding is this: you're not protecting yourself. You're protecting the life that's keeping you from living. Every time you hold back, you're not just avoiding risk, you're avoiding the very thing that could set you free. We avoid the truth because it doesn't come softly. It doesn't ask permission to rearrange the furniture of your life. It kicks the door open and demands that the lies leave. The truth doesn't whisper comfort, it whispers confrontation. Avoiding the truth doesn't keep you safe, it keeps you stuck. It turns your life into a loop, repeating the same seasons, working the same job you don't respect, maintaining relationships you've outgrown, and smiling in rooms that drain you. Time for another reset, to claim what is rightfully yours, to become the person you were created to be. Here's your reset. The truth you've been avoiding is not here to shame you. It's here to restore you. Yes, it will dismantle the false peace you've built. Yes, it will burn away the comfort you've been hiding in. Yes, it will feel like loss at first. But the truth doesn't leave you empty. It leaves you whole. It fills you. It leaves you complete. This moment you've been afraid to face is the very moment your Creator has been preparing you for. The fire is not here to destroy you. It's here to destroy the things that can't go where you're called to go. You were never meant to be defined by other people's acceptance. You were never meant to be limited by your own fear. You were created for freedom. Not the fragile kind that can be taken away by someone's opinion, but the kind rooted in grace, in worth, in the identity that was yours before the world tried to rewrite it. The truth is not your enemy. It's your liberator. The truth will test you. It will force you to choose between what's safe and what's sacred. Most people will choose safe, but you're not most people. You didn't come this far to keep decorating the prison cell. So here's your challenge.
Name the truth you've been avoiding.
Say it out loud, even if your voice shakes, even if no one else hears it, because the moment you name it, the lie loses its power. So once you start living in truth, the next trap isn't a lie. It's a comfort. It's the sense of belonging that feels good, but slowly pulls you back into the same cage you just escaped. And in the next episode, we're going to expose why belonging can be the most dangerous comfort in the world, and how to keep it from quietly owning you. See you there. You don't have to wait for the next chapter to grow. Every answer you've been searching for is already hidden in the path you've walked. But most people, they hear the truth once and they think they've absorbed it. The reality? You have to let the truth soak into you over time, until it rewrites the way you think, the way you choose, the way you live. Go back to the earlier chapters, not as a viewer, as a student. Hear them again and listen for the parts your mind wasn't ready to accept the first time. Replay this chapter. Pause it. Write down the moment the fire hit you, the moment you felt the chain snap, even just a little. Because here's the thing. Freedom doesn't come from hearing the truth once. It comes from letting that truth confront you over and over until the lie has nowhere left to hide. These chapters are not random. They're pieces of the same map, the same fight, each one designed to break a different link in the same chain. If you've been feeling that pull, that sense that there's more to you than the life you've been living, it's because you were never meant to stop halfway. Your creator didn't bring you here to stall. He brought you here to rebuild. So don't just watch. Walk. Retrace the steps. Re-listen with open hands and a softer heart. And when you've burned through every lie we've already uncovered, step boldly into the next chapter. Because there are truths we haven't even touched yet. This is your story, and it's still being written. Go back. Grow deeper. Come forward. Because the reset doesn't happen once. It happens every time you refuse to live the same day twice.